Beloved children of Earth, radiant souls walking upon the sacred body of Gaia, I am Archangel Ariel, the Lioness of God, guardian of nature, and keeper of the elemental kingdoms. I come to you in this age of remembrance, when the call of the wild heart resounds again within human consciousness. I come not with judgment, but with love, to remind you of the bond you once shared with all living beings, the rivers, the wines, the stones, the trees, and the song of the stars. This bond has never been truly lost, it merely lies dormant beneath layers of forgetfulness. It is time now to awaken, to remember that you are not visitors upon this earth, but co-creators and stewards of a living, breathing temple. For the earth is not a planet of resources, she is a consciousness, a luminous being whose spirit pulses in harmony with the divine source. She breathes as you breathe. Her heartbeat echoes through your own. Every tree that sways in the wind, every creature that walks or flies or swims, every grain of sand is part of a vast symphony of life that you are meant to harmonize with, not dominate. Long ago, before the memory of history, humanity and nature were one. The ancients lived in direct communion with the elements. They spoke with the rivers, listened to the voices of mountains, danced with the fire spirits, and sang to the stars. Their temples were forests, their prayers were songs of gratitude carried upon the wind. They understood that the divine speaks through creation itself, that every gust of wind, every sunrise, every ripple of water carries the language of source. But as consciousness fell into density, humanity began to forget. The sacred relationship was replaced by control, reverence by exploitation, and listening by noise. The modern mind became so busy constructing its own reality that it ceased to hear the voice of Gaia. Yet even in silence, she has continued to love you, to nourish you, to wait patiently for your remembrance. The time of waiting is over. The Great Awakening now calls humanity to return to the heart of the earth, to rebuild the ancient covenant between humans and creation. You are being invited not to return to the past, but to rise into a new octave of harmony, one that integrates wisdom and technology, heart and mind, spirit and matter. To rebuild this bond, you must first recognize that nature is not outside of you. You are made of her elements. Your bones are of her mountains, your blood is her rivers, your breath is her air, your warmth is her fire. When you harm the earth, you harm yourself. When you heal the earth, you heal the collective. Every thought, every emotion, every intention you release into the world ripples through her body. You are in constant energetic exchange. Your vibration matters. When you walk upon the earth in awareness, she feels your love. When you speak to her with gratitude, she responds in blessings. This is not imagination, it is the quantum truth of interconnection. The fabric of creation is woven from light, and that light responds to consciousness. This is why your ancestors created rituals of offering, prayer, and song. They understood that energy must flow both ways between the human and the elemental. When the exchange is balanced, abundance follows. When it is broken, imbalance and chaos arise. Now is the moment to restore that flow. Begin by listening. Go into the natural world not as an observer but as a participant. Sit with a tree and feel its presence. The tree is not an object, it is a being that breathes with you, that receives your energy and gives life in return. The rivers that flow through your lands mirror the flow of energy through your body. When they are polluted or dammed, the energetic pathways of humanity also stagnate. When they flow freely, inspiration and vitality return. Everything in nature reflects the inner state of humanity. To heal the planet, you must heal within. Yet this is not a burden, it is an invitation to partnership. You are not alone in this mission. The elemental kingdoms, the devas, and the spirit guardians of earth await your collaboration. They have never left, they have simply withdrawn from human awareness until trust could be rebuilt. The fairies, the undines of the waters, the salamanders of fire, and the sylphs of air, these are not myths, but ancient allies of creation. They exist on subtler planes, perceivable through the heart rather than the eyes. When you approach nature with purity of intent, these beings begin to respond. They weave their energy with yours, amplifying your prayers, harmonizing your vibration with the living grid of the planet. This partnership is the true path of stewardship. It is not about ownership or control, but about mutual respect and co-creation. Each species, each form of life, carries a specific frequency that contributes to the balance of the whole. The bees, for example, are master weavers of energy. Their dance is not only physical but energetic, maintaining harmonic resonance across the plant kingdom. When bees suffer, the vibration of joy within the earth field decreases. Likewise, whales and dolphins hold sonic libraries that stabilize the emotional body of the planet. When they sing, they realign human consciousness to heart coherence. You are surrounded by guardians, creatures of light in physical form who hold keys to planetary harmony. To rebuild your bond with creation, begin with gratitude. Gratitude is the highest frequency of connection. Each morning, before you engage with your world, thank the elements for sustaining you. Thank the water that cleanses, the fire that warms, the earth that supports, the air that carries your breath. These simple acts of acknowledgement awaken remembrance within your cells. The more you honor life, the more life reveals its mysteries to you. Every stone and stream begins to speak in symbols and intuition, guiding you toward deeper understanding. In this way, you become a guardian once more. Humanity was always meant to be the bridge between heaven and earth, the conscious link between spirit and matter. You are the interpreters of divine intention into physical reality. Through your choices, your creations, your emotions, you influence the collective frequency of the planet. This is why awareness of your vibration is sacred work. When you live with love and reverence, you radiate frequencies that heal. When you act from fear or separation, the energy you emit disrupts harmony. Yet do not despair, beloved ones, for your capacity to restore balance is vast. A single human heart vibrating with unconditional love can uplift entire regions of the Earth's energy field. Imagine what can be achieved when millions awaken. This awakening is already underway. The crystalline grid of Gaia, the energetic network that connects sacred sites, ley lines, and power points, is activating again. Many of you feel this as a quickening, an increase of energy within your body. You are tuning to the new frequency of Earth as she ascends into higher dimensional harmony. This process can feel intense, for the old patterns of disconnection are dissolving. You may be drawn to spend more time in nature, to simplify your life, to release what no longer resonates. Trust this instinct. The Earth herself is your greatest teacher and healer. When you immerse yourself in her embrace, your energy field recalibrates to her rhythm. The mind quiets, the heart opens, and your inner compass realigns to truth. The sound of the wind through the trees carries messages. The ocean waves cleanse emotional residue. The mountain air clears confusion. These are not poetic metaphors, they are energetic realities. Each element has consciousness and purpose. When you honor them, they respond with grace. I, Ariel, work closely with the elemental and animal kingdoms to guide humanity back to this sacred reciprocity. Many of you feel deep connections to certain animals. These are not coincidences but soul contracts. When an animal appears in your life, whether in the wild or in dreams, it brings a message from the greater web of creation. The hawk teaches clarity of vision. The wolf teaches loyalty to the soul path. The deer teaches gentleness. The lion teaches courage and leadership. When you attune to these messages, you align your actions with the natural order. Remember that the animals and plants are evolving alongside you. They are not lesser beings, they are guardians of planetary ascension. Their consciousness contributes to the awakening of Earth just as yours does. Many species hold higher dimensional awareness that surpasses human understanding. The whales, for instance, remember the original songs of creation. When they sing, they transmit light codes that stabilize the Earth's magnetic field. Humanity once joined them in sacred sound, forming a chorus that harmonized the planet's vibration. It is time to sing again, not with voices of dominance, but with hearts of unity. Rebuilding your bond with creation also means transforming your perception of what it means to live. True abundance does not arise from taking more, it comes from harmony with the flow of life. When you give back to the earth, she gives infinitely in return. When you take without reverence, imbalance arises. The new paradigm humanity is stepping into requires conscious stewardship, sustainable living rooted in love rather than consumption. This is not a punishment, it is the restoration of natural law. As more souls awaken, communities will form that honor this truth. Gardens will replace wastelands. Rivers will run clear. Technology will evolve to mirror the intelligence of nature, not to oppose it. Humanity will once again walk in partnership with the elemental kingdoms, creating beauty instead of destruction. This is the future you are birthing now. You, the awakened ones, are the bridge builders of this transformation. Your task is not to fight the old but to embody the new, to radiate love so powerfully that the old patterns dissolve naturally in its light. When you gather in meditation or ceremony with the intention to heal the earth, the energy you generate travels through the crystalline grid, amplifying across continents. This is why unity is essential. One heart may light a flame, but many hearts create a sun. Feel the pulse of Gaia beneath your feet. She is speaking to you now. Her song is not one of despair but of rebirth. The earth is not dying, she is transforming, shedding the dense layers of human forgetfulness to reveal her luminous core. You are part of that transformation. Each act of kindness, each moment of awareness, each choice made in love contributes to her healing. You are not separate from the planet's awakening, you are its heartbeat. Let this truth guide you. The guardianship of nature is not a mission for a few, it is the sacred responsibility of all souls who walk this world. Every child born carries the codes of unity within their DNA. As they grow, they will see the world not as divided, but as one living organism. You, the way showers, are preparing the ground for them. You are reweaving the song lines, the energetic pathways that once connected all beings in harmony. These song lines are being reactivated through your prayers, your art, your compassion, and your love. When you speak words of gratitude to the land, those frequencies travel through the grid, awakening the memory of unity in others. This is the quiet power of love in action. Beloved ones, I stand beside you always. Call upon me when you wish to strengthen your connection with nature. I will surround you with emerald and gold light, the colors of Earth's heart. When you walk in the forest, know that I walk with you. When you see an animal cross your path, know that I whisper through its eyes. When you hear the wind sing, know that I am speaking to your soul. Together, we are rebuilding the bridge between humanity and creation. The time of separation is ending. The new dawn is rising, a dawn of harmony, reverence, and love. You are the guardians, the stewards, the sacred children of Gaia. Walk gently, love deeply, and remember, every heartbeat you give in gratitude nourishes the earth. The bond is restored. The song begins anew. I am Archangel Ariel, and I bless you with the strength of the lion, the gentleness of the dove, and the eternal love of the living earth. Go forth as luminous guardians of creation, for the world awakens through your light.